Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, as you can see, we got 2 more boxes of pennies. This one I dropped on the ground. But anyways, that's besides the point. Basically, in this series, we take boxes of pennies from the bank. They could be hand rolled or bank rolled. These are both bank rolled. You can get these at any bank. As you can see, they're just 50-cent rolls of pennies, and then you go through them, find old ones, all the way from 1856 to 2013. So hopefully we can get some more for at least this album and this album. It'd be nice to find an Indian Head penny or Flying Eagle, of course, but those are pretty rare. We did, however, on my box that fell on the floor, get a Wheat Penny Ender out of one of the 4 rolls that dropped out. So I guess we'll go ahead and open this box and see what's up with it. And it doesn't look too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna get these out of the way. And we're gonna check for enders first, and I'll let you know if I find any. Alright, so I just went through all of these enders right here. We did have 2 that are both backwards facing, but as you can see, a lot of these rolls are like broken, so I'm not even gonna take them out. I'm just gonna get started on these. I'm gonna do those bottom ones first, and then we'll get on to the non-broken rolls. It's kind of my fault for dropping the box on the ground twice, but anyways, I guess without further ado, let's kind of slide the box back here. Get started on the first broken roll. Alright, so we're about 6 rolls in. We get our first Wheat Penny. Let's see what the date is. 1946 Denver. Okay, so we actually had 4 finds on this roll. I were like about 10 rolls later after the last find, but we got a 73S, a Young Head from 1964, a 1969 Canadian, and then a 1972, which is pretty off-centered, and I haven't seen one this off-centered before, so I'm just going to keep it. But yeah, this one is going to be a replacement in the album because the other 1973S we have is in pretty rough shape. But anyways, let's keep going. Just a few rolls later, we get our next Wheat Penny here. I have not seen the date, so let's go ahead and check. 1952 Denver. Okay, just a couple rolls later, and we got another Young Head, but this one is in pretty good condition actually. It is a 1964. Alright, very next roll we got 2 more coins. This time we got a 1965 Canadian. We also got a 1944 Wheat Penny. Hopefully we can start finding some more wheat. So we've made it to the last 2 rolls, which are actually the rolls with the Wheat Penny enders. So I'm gonna go ahead and open them up, and hopefully we can get some more. So this is the first one. I have not seen the date, so let's go ahead and check. It's a 1951 Denver. Alright, let's check the next roll. Here's the final coin of the box. I saved this ender for last because it just looked a little older. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the date. 1957 Denver. So it's not going to be older, but that's fine. We still have a whole other box I have not even opened yet. But let's go ahead and check if those are circulated rolls real quick and then get into it. I just popped the top of this box and they are circulated. So also I went through all the enders, and we do have one ender in there. It's a 1950D. It's somewhere around the middle of the box. But anyways, for this last box, we got 5 Wheat Pennies. This weird 1972 that's like off-centered. 7 Canadians, and yeah, that's it. So we didn't really find too much in this last box, but still maybe some for the book or like some replacements, but we still do have this one, and also the 1950D ender is one for the book because we don't have that yet. But anyways, let's get started on this next box. Okay, so it's roll number 1, and we did get a Wheat Penny somewhere out of the middle of the roll. I have not seen the date. Let's flip it around and check. 1950 Denver. I think this is also the one ender that we have in the box, but I know we don't have this in the album. So this is one for the album. Anyways, let's keep going. Alright people, roll 2. We do have another Wheat Penny, and as you can see, right here. It's extremely beat up. Hopefully that means it's old, but let's go ahead and check. I have no clue. Hold on, let me examine this further. Okay, so I've been looking at it for a while now, and it's in pretty rough shape, but it's either a 33 Denver or a 53 Denver. It's really hard to tell. I'll have to take it to somewhere with a magnifying glass, but if I do find out at a later date, then I'll let you guys know. Alright, roll number 5 now. We got our next sweet penny right here. Let's check out the date. It's a 58 Denver. Roll number 15. We have our next sweet penny. And it is a 1948 Philadelphia. Alright, roll number 20. Or 30 rolls left anyways. We got 2 wheat pennies in this roll. I just saw them by the edges. Let's see. There's one right here. Check the date. 57 Denver. And then I also saw one right here. It is 1945 Denver. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, where's roll 24? And this was the roll with the ender in it. The 1950D ender. Alright, roll 27. And we do have our next sweet penny. It's right here. Alright, let's check it out. A 1957 from Philadelphia. Okay, it's roll 32. And I didn't even notice it, but there was a 1956 Denver. Alright, roll 41. We have our next wheat penny. Let's see what it is. 1956. Alright, it's roll 43 now. And we do have another wheat penny. And I already saw the date, and it's a little bit older. And this one is in 1939. But unfortunately, we already have this one in the book. Alright, just 5 rolls left. And we do have another one. Let's check it out. 1949. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for that box of pennies. In box number 1, we had 5 wheat pennies and 7 Canadians. And then we also had this 1972. And in box 2, we had 12 wheat pennies and 6 Canadians. So, personally, I think box number 2 is definitely better. We had more wheat pennies and one from the 30s. And one which might be good, might not be. I'm not really sure. But hopefully we can get some more next time. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and like spread them all out by years and stuff. And give you all a wrap up. Alright, so here it is. The wrap up, like I said, we got 17 wheat pennies and I think 13 Canadians, and then actually, yeah, 17 wheat pennies, 13 Canadians, and then 1 off-centered coin. So starting off with the wheat pennies, we had 1939 as the oldest, 1944, 1945 Denver, 1946 Denver, 1948 Philly, 1949 Philly, 250 Denvers, a 51 Denver, 52 Denver, 56 Denver, 57, 2 57 Denvers, and a 58 Denver. Then we also had this wheat penny, which I've looked at it for a while, and it's either a 1933 Denver or a 1953 Denver. So I'll have to look at it under a microscope when I get to one. Here's that off-centered coin. As you can see, 1972. Then we had all of these Canadians. 2 young heads. And the rest are more modern. So, it was a great hunt, guys. I think this is episode number 9. I will show you if I get any more coins in the albums right now. I know for a fact that we did get at least 1. Because I do know that we don't have any 1950 Denvers. But I'm going to go ahead and check the albums now and let you guys know. Alright, so we do have a replacement actually for the 1939. So this is the one we found today, and this is the one we found, I think, in like episode number 2. As you can see, it's super worn on the back. And then this one, just in much better condition, so we are going to be replacing that. And now I'm going to go ahead on to the next Wheat Penny book. Okay, so the only replacement or new coin we got for this book right here, which is like starting in 1940 and then going all the way to 58 for the Wheat Pennies, is the 1950 Denver. This is the better looking of the two, so it's going to go in that spot right there. I'm glad we actually got a new one for the album, because we're not getting as many anymore for sure. Now, we do have a bunch missing in the 40s still. Not many missing in the 50s, just the 50S, 54, and 55S, which is pretty low mintage. So, we're about done with the 50s. Also about halfway done with the 40s, a bit over halfway. Still a lot to go in like the 30s and 20s, teens. But hopefully we can get some of those in the next box, because I did make an order for 3 boxes for next week. So we'll definitely have some more to make an episode. But other than that, guys, I'll see you all next time.